um, exalting the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, they're all men of Israel. They ain't gotta be a typical looking Israelite, like a so-called Negro Latino Native American. You gotta remember we are a speckled bird as far as the house of Israel. You know? So we come in different shades, all right? And some Israelites look like heathen, man. But the point being that they are Israelites. And no matter where they at, whether they're across seas or over here, we're all doing the same thing. We're doing this work. All right, we're doing this work, glorifying Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Okay. This is Zephaniah 3:9. Well, hold on. Zephaniah 3:8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith Yahweh, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. For then will I turn to the people a pure language, which the pure language is the Lashon Kodash, all right, the ancient Paleo Hebrew, all right. It says that they may all call upon the name of Yahweh to serve him with one consent. Now, who is the all? All is the elect. We're serving the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, through his Son. All right, with one consent. All right, and the ones that have a different or false doctrine, they're teaching on false doctrines. All right, they're not a part of this one consent. The true believers are in one consent. All right, so that's my thing, you know. Because some guys think that some guys think that you got to be a part of this or that camp to serve the Most High with one consent, and that's not the way it is, you know. Because everybody's not in the apostles' camp. Everybody's not in the elder apostles' camp, but there are brothers out there that truly follow the elder apostles. That's not a part of their camp, but at the same time, they teach the same thing. That's an example of serving the Most High through his Son with one consent. Okay? When we go out and teach too, by the way, when we go out and teach, we go out and we teach, the words of this book, all right, in truth and sincerity to our people. All right, the Most High said what? Speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. All right, so not only have you received the book, the most important thing that you receive is the understanding of prophecy, because not everyone can receive that. All right, everyone can't receive or understand, the prophecies that are within this book. All right, and a lot of times you see guys where they actually something even within it. Well, I'm talking about within Israel as well. But you got a lot of guys within Israel. They get mad at you when you know the prophecies and you know the true doctrine. All right, when you know the true doctrine, they get pissed off at you because they don't have that same they don't have that zeal, and then the Most High is not dealing with them. So it causes them to have malicious thoughts about you. All right, it's just what it is, you know. You know, some guys just get jealous of you, you know. All right, this is the book here. Matter of fact, let's go right into it. First Corinthians chapter 14. Let's see here. First Corinthians chapter 14, verse 6. It says, "Now, brethren, if I come unto you speaking with tongues, what shall I profit you? Except I shall speak to you either by revelation or by knowledge or by prophesying or by doctrine." So not that. It's like it. I don't want that one. I'm gonna jump down there. Let's go down to verse 26. I'm sorry, Shlaki. Verse 26. It says, actually 24. Actually 23. It says, 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 23. "If therefore the whole church be come together into one place, and all speak with tongues, and there come in those that are unlearned or unbelievers, will they not say that ye are mad?" And you know, that's one thing. Matter of fact, I was called that by a guy. I spoke about the IUIC guy. He's from the same town. He's from the same city, and I actually grew up knowing him. And he's part of IUIC. He was doing the same typical shit, you know, slandering us that follows the elder apostles. All right, he was slandering us, and then also he was saying we crazy. All right. You know, it pretty much in layman's term, we were madmen because he was trying to demonize us about this about the rape doctrine and everything. All right, he was just basically just his whole point was to try to slander us, and I was like, after so long, I was like, man, you know what? After I went to scriptures about it and prove that we're not telling no one, we're not. First of all, the other apostles and none of us brothers never told anyone to go out and rape no woman. So that's one, man. We never told anyone to do that. We are, and the elder apostles, as well as us young brothers, always told guys that if you do that they do that shit, they wouldn't with us, you know, because we're not about that. We're just showing you that rape is within the scriptures, within the law, and also it tells you that when all hell breaks loose, that women gonna be raped. It was in Isaiah the 13th chapter. So guys is getting emotional about the rape thing, you know what I mean? Because they too fucking emotional. Right? Verse 24. But if all I'm telling you, you got guys that I've seen guys that actually be right alongside brothers, and then they fall away, and then what they do, they go quickly to demonize brothers. All right, that just something that happens, man. Oh, y'all believe in raping little girls? Why ain't raping no fucking little? That's bullshit, man. Straight up slander, man. All right. You don't even go that hard. You don't even. First of all, Esau out here, all right, actually doing pedophilia. You guys not saying shit about that. You're not going hard on them guys. They actually doing it. We just tell you that rape is within the scriptures. That's all we simply saying. All right. And then within the Most High's law, there's a lawful way. A woman that's out in the field, that's not betrothed or married to a man. How you grab her up? That's simply what we go into about it. But he was saying we crazy about that shit. Not even speaking on it. But they all about the law, though, And that's Deuteronomy, meaning the second book of the law. So you about the Most High's law? Hey, man, show you that them guys are hypocrites. I'm sorry. And if you offended, hey, so be it. But it show you that these guys are fucking offended at the Most High's word. And they don't truly believe in the Most High's law. Because if you believe the Most High's law, well, rape is within the law. Moses didn't make the law. Moses received the law. See? So, there you go. There you have it, man. Let me continue on. Verse 24. But if all prophesy and there cometh one that believeth not, or one unlearned, he is convinced of all. He is judge of all. And thus are the secrets of his heart made manifest. And so falling down on his face, he will worship the Most High and report that the Most High is in you of a truth. How is it then, brethren, when you come together, every one of you hath a psalm, hath a doctrine, hath a tongue, hath a revelation, hath an interpretation, that all things be done unto edifying. All right? Because it's not supposed to be all that. All right, the scriptures tell you that the scriptures are of no private interpretation. So, anybody that tell you otherwise or saying that's your own, or that's your interpretation, brother. That's not my interpretation. First and foremost, there's only one interpretation. This proves it right here. The book of 2 Peter, chapter 1, verse 20. It says, knowing this first, that no prophecy of the scripture is of any private interpretation. So, there you go, man. For the prophecy came not in old time by the will of man, but holy men of the Most High spake as they were moved by the Holy Spirit. So there you go, man. This ain't of any private interpretation, man. As you certain guys out there like to act like it's so. It's not so. All right. You think that the Most High gonna cause confusion? No, it tells you that. Matter of fact, the book I was just in, the 1 Corinthians, the 14th chapter, it tells you that the Most High is not the author of confusion, but of peace. All right. So why would the Most High therefore cause confusion? It would make the Most High a hypocrite. He's not a hypocrite. All right. All right. The Most High is not a hypocrite. And God's just doing that because they're upset that they don't have the understanding that we have. All right. Now, that just goes to show you that who are the Most High's not the Most, not who are the Most High, but that just goes to show you who the Most High is dealing with, because the Most High is not dealing with every single Israelite on that level. All right, just not. All right, you got Romans 9 and what's that, 7? Romans 9. Yeah, Romans 9 and 7. It says, neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children, but in Isaac shall thy seed be called. Going to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It says, that is, they which are the children of the flesh, these are not the children of the Most High, but the children of the promise are counted for the seed. Or second, I'll pass up verse 6. Romans 9 and 6. It says, not as though the word of the Most High had taken none effect, for they are not all Israel which are of Israel. Neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children, but in Isaac shall thy seed be called. That is, they which are the children of the flesh. These are not the children of the Most High, but the children of the promise are counted for the seed. So you have a Israel the Most High, all right, which is the elect, all right. That's why what's that? Romans, the same book, Romans 11:7. What then? Israel have not obtained that which you seek it for, but the rest have obtained it. I mean, the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. Sorry. I'm thinking about a preacher I'm going to, and I'm trying to speak at the same time. But yeah, what then Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election had obtained it, and the rest were blinded. All right. So it's not all about the whole nation right now. It's all about the elect. The Most High has an elect. Romans 10:1. Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to the Most High for Israel is that they might be saved. For our brethren reckon that they have a zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge. So that's what it is. Some guys have a zeal for the Most High, but not according to knowledge. You have to have the knowledge down. All right, it's all about having the knowledge and understanding of the scriptures. It's just some guys just ain't got it. All right, you actually got some jakes that say, y'all believe the Most High is real, but then you can say that all day, right? But what proves that you truly believe and you truly can prove that the Most High is real is knowing this book, knowing these scriptures, man. All right, because this is not no any book. All right, this is not no MythBusters book. Not a MythBusters, but it's not no book of myths. This is a book of truth. All right, this is a book of truth, and everything about this world and the world to come, and the world meaning the ages, all right, that came before this one, all right, on back to the beginning, are within this book. This book is about the past, or the beginning, which is the past, the present, also we're living in the present, all right, and also the future, which is the world to come. All right, that's what this book is about. All right, you can't get no other book and tell you these things unless they have watched Men of the Lord and then made their own book based on what the Men of the Lord is teaching. All right, and that's what it is, man. All right, how you think some of those Christians, those wacky-tacky Christians out there, how you think some of them know certain things or how to look up certain things, right, within the scriptures? Because they watch Men of the Lord. Okay? Because Yahweh Shai being crucified made us able to obtain this book and read it with knowledge and understanding, because the Most High gave it us through His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, all right, and then waking up the men that came before us to teach us this book. Okay? And that's the reason why, going back to what the brother Yamarika had said to me years ago when I first came in. He was like, we got knowledge that elites of the earth wish they can have. I mean, they know what we're saying is true, but we have knowledge that, man, they wish they could have, man, because our knowledge is the knowledge we have is precious. It's not of this world, all right. And so when you have it where you have obtained this knowledge, don't take it lightly. Don't take it lightly. Don't take it for granted. All right. we truly have something that even many Israelites out there, though they be mad and be against us, they wish they could have because we're not like them. And they can see it. They can clearly see it right off the back when they have a conversation with you. They see that your mind is way, way far surpassed their mind because it ain't got. It could be about simple things. You know, it could be about simple things like it was just talking about health. You know what I mean? And they look at you crazy because they wonder how you got that knowledge. And how you get this knowledge? All right. I wonder how you get this knowledge. And that's something that that's something that that's something to be happy about, be thankful about. All right. This is 2 Timothy chapter 1. Let's see. Uh, 2 Timothy chapter 1, starting at verse 6. Wherefore I put thee in remembrance that thou stir up the gift of the Most High which is in thee by the putting on of my hands. For the Most High hath not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. That's what we have. A sound mind. We're able to think with a clear and well put mind. That has been put together and have a strong foundation upon our rock, which is Yahweh Shem Shai and His word, and their words. We're made we're made basically wise through Yahweh Shai, man. All right. Though we may not seem to be wise in this world to many, but a few do recognize and see that. These guys really have something that nobody else have. I'm just blessed to be a part of this thing. Most High have mercy upon me. All right. As well as you other brothers, Everyone. If you receive this knowledge, you truly are blessed. Most High have shown you mercy, All right, it says, verse 8, Be not thou therefore ashamed of the testimony of our Lord, nor of me his prisoner, but be thou partaker of the afflictions of the gospel according to the power of the Most High, who hath saved us and called us with an holy calling, not according to our works, but according to his own purpose and grace, which was given us in Yahweh Shai Mashiach before the world began. So, we was given this before the world began. And that's going into the word Elohim, meaning He and the angels, being those elected angels that was with Yahweh Shai when He was creating the earth and the things therein. So, we're truly blessed, man. Lord willing, we endure to the end. Me, myself, as well as you other Akim out there. All we have to do is do these works and endure to the end. We're almost out of here. All right? But those of us that truly have these words, all right, and understand these words, what I'm trying to say, us that truly understand these words of this book, all right, the Most High Heavenly Father called us to have understanding of this book. All right. Verse 10. But it's now made manifest by the appearing of our Savior, Yahweh Shai Mashiach, who hath abolished death and hath brought life and immortality to light through the gospel. All right, and that's what we do. We come out here and we spread the gospel of the kingdom of heaven. Are we telling our people that, hey, the kingdom of heaven is at hand? All right. What did the Most High say unto the servant? Let's go to it. I'm sorry, Yahweh Shah. What did Yahweh Shah say unto the servant? He had the parable about the servant. It says, Luke chapter 14, verse 'm read the whole parable. This is Luke chapter 14, starting at verse 16. Then said he unto him, a certain man made a great supper, and bade many, and sent his servant at supper time to say to them that were bidden, Come, for all things are now ready. And they all went with one consent, began to make excuse. The first said to him, I have bought a piece of ground, and I must needs go and see it. I pray thee have me excused. And another said, I have bought 5 yoke of oxen, and I go to prove them. I pray thee have me excused. And another said, I have married a wife, and therefore I cannot come. So that servant came and showed his lord these things. Then the master of the house, being angry, said to the servant, Go out quickly into the streets and lanes of the city, and bring in hither the poor, and the maimed, and the halt, and the blind. And the servant said, Lord, it is done as thou hast commanded, yet there is room. And the Lord said to the servant, Go out into the highways and hedges, and compel them to come in, that my house may be filled. And the house, first of all, the Lord's house is going to be filled. It's talking about the house or the elect. All right, the elect. All right, you got the elect men. So pretty much, when we go out here to the highways and hedges and we tell them to come in, that the Lord's house may be filled, all Israelites not coming into this thing. All right? When you see us out here, you don't see all Israelites out here. You see only a remnant of us. You got certain camps that's big, just got a decent number of brothers. Maybe I think the largest camp I've seen probably 50, 60, or a little over, brother. But most camps they be few. Be a few brothers in the camp. So you don't have big large camps everywhere. You know what I mean? Sometimes you have it where you got little small camps. But as long as the work is being done, all right. As long as you out here teaching, so that the elect may come in, so the elect men of Israel are sealed with the words of the Heavenly Father. All right. That's what it's all about. Bringing in the elect, getting the elect together, because the only elect is going to come together and serve the Most High through His Son with one consent. Like I said again, the rest are the rest of Israel going to do what they're going to do, man. You got the elect and the elect families, and that's it. Which complete the 1/3. The whole 1/3 is going to be saved. The 2/3 are going to be cut off and die. Meaning what? The Lord is going to put them to death. So there you have it. All right. We don't expect the whole nation to come in. If that was the case, the Most High would have made it so. Matthew chapter 9, Verse 37. Then said he unto his disciples, the harvest truly is plenteous, but the laborers are few. All right. So, plenty of work to be done, but the laborers are few. All right. And you see that, man. You don't see you don't see most Israelites out here, man. Most Israelites are out doing what they want to do. All right. They out doing all manner of shit, man. They out doing what have you, You got Israelites out here, into whatever they into, man. That's why I say it's only for the. That's why we always say it's only for the elect. You got, you only got a few of us out here, man. All right. And if it was, if it was the other way around, if it was the other way around, you would see the masses out here, man. I wouldn't be out here by myself. It's not a lot of Israel. It's not a boatload of Israelites here, but it's enough Israelites here. It's thousands, tens. I think it's about this city. What? Got roughly 10,000. Maybe it used to be the jam packed, but Jake neighborhoods get torn down and shit. A lot of houses I've seen growing up is gone. But shit. Shit. Trust me, there's enough Jakes here. If it was the other way around, shit, it'd be out here, man. This little block right here, this whole background filled with brothers coming up with precepts. With Israelites come up with precepts, yelling. You probably have a bullhorn or a microphone with speakers, because there'll be so many men out here. But it's not so, But it's not so. This is